Hey, good evening, everybody. Texas Redleg here. I wanted to discuss a topic tonight that I've touched on before. I would say probably 4 to 6 months ago, perhaps. I've touched on it various times, sprinkled in here and there over the past couple of years, but I think it's important that we continue to discuss and then at least circle back to the topics of self awareness and self evaluation. And when I say that, I think the main key word in that is, do you evaluate yourself and your skills and your preps honestly? Because in order to know where you are, you got to be honest with yourself. Everybody's got a place where they're at and a place that they want to go. But we have to be honest with our skill levels, with our stockpiles, our items, our plans, etc. You have to be honest with yourself, and it involves a lot of thinking and writing things down, taking inventory of things, rehearsing, researching, etc. I would just say one thing that you need to incorporate, or at least I do, and I do it naturally. I think is being OCD to the extreme. You want to ask yourself, how alert are you? It's easy to get frazzled. It's easy to get bogged down, beat down, tired head, uh, frustrated, etc. with what's going on a daily basis now in the world. It's insane. It's every day it's something else, politically or otherwise. Economically, naturally, with weather, etc. And I would say, ask yourself, am I alert today? Am I paying attention? Am I level headed enough to spot something that's wrong and what's going on around me or ahead of me? Be alert. Even though it's tough and you're tired, sometimes you just got to take a deep breath, take 10 or 15 seconds in your car or whatever before you leave the house. Take a deep breath and just tell yourself, be alert, pay attention. Take a deep breath before you roll out. Another thing to ask yourself, or to be honest with yourself about, is, do you routinely or often forget things or fail to see things that were there all along? Did you forget to acknowledge something that was right in front of your face at a certain time or place? Are you complacent? Are you comfortable in your routine to where you're just so used to being this place or the other, or going out at this time or the other, or getting home at this time or the other? Are you complacent with what is around you? Are you still keeping your eyes open for surprises or things that should pop up or be a obstacle or a danger to you and your family or your friends or your property? There's a lot of bad actors out there. Some are straight up natural born thieves and criminals and just general population type folks, and there's also the thieves that do it in plain sight, nice and legal, like the government and politicians. So I would say, it's one of those, keep your friends close but your enemies closer type thing. People tell you things, and that person, it's easy to, information travels so fast now that people just forward something or pass something along, and without vetting it or trusting it or verifying it, they just assume that it's correct. And Ronald Reagan used to have a term in the Cold War, or saying rather, is basically was with regard to the Soviet Union at the time: trust but verify. And this had to do with the drawdown of nukes and all that stuff during the end of the Cold War. Trust but verify. That was the type of thing that he wanted to trust them, but we didn't have a trust established, so we needed to verify through inspections and etc. Things like that. So trust but verify. Things are happening all around us, all the time now. Natural things, man-made things, incidents, crises, insane weather patterns, disasters. Again, some economically man-made, some, weather related. So I would be prepared for both of these types of things: natural, disasters, and man-made disasters. I don't know what all went down with this ATM shutdown thing, but I didn't really dig into it too much. I've been really busy the last 7 or 8 days with things, and haven't really been paying attention to a lot of the information. I just caught some stuff about the ATMs being down. Don't really use ATMs too much, so it doesn't affect me directly currently. But anyway, if you guys have some information on that, please pass it along. I'm always interested in news and current topics. Just please pass along verified good information. I always appreciate that. But we got to be alert, people. As busy as we are, as chaotic as the world is, and as busy and frazzled as people get with personal lives and work lives and family, etc., you got to be able to stay alert, and you got to be able to take care of yourself as best as you can. Good sleep, eat right, try to eliminate stress from your life as much as possible. Take care of your body, take care of your feet, take care of your hands, take care of your your oral hygiene and all that stuff. It's again easy to get consumed by craziness of the world and everything going on in it, and you end up paying the price personally because you're not taking care of you. You got to be able to do that. And I think that first thing with regard to doing that is staying alert about what's going on around you, and staying alert as to where you are personally, psychologically, health-wise, etc. So anyway, I hope everybody is taking care of themselves, or at least trying to, and I hope this little talk helps a little bit. But I'm guilty of it too. I run and don't take care of myself like I should all the time, but I'm really going to try to start changing that. I hope you do too. So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the interaction. Thank you for watching my videos and communicating. So with that, long live the Republic.